Why does God allow evil to happen, like rape, the Holocaust, and various other atrocities that we've seen in the world, American slavery, etc. So on. Why does God allow many evils to happen, some of which have been recorded in the Bible itself? I'm glad you asked. Well, to this, I like to take us to the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer, many people know. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Now, there's a part in that prayer that I like to focus on, which goes, Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Riddle me this. Is God's perfect will being done on earth? And if so, why do we have to pray it in? The answer is God's perfect will is not being done on earth. I wonder whose perfect will is being done on earth. Your perfect will is being done, my perfect will is being done, and the wills of other people who have lived, live today, or will live is what's being done. Everything that I'm living through is a consequence of my actions or someone else's actions, according to the Bible. Imagine that. So why did that man rape that woman? Because he raped that woman. No one made him do that, right? Now, the Bible does say that people can be tempted and drawn out by their own lusts, right? Or in other words, this is what the devil does. So, according to the Bible, right? Somebody antagonizes me. Somebody says something stupid, or they cut me off, or they call me the N-word or whatever, right? Now, I have one friend who tells me, you know what, just let it go and live your life, right? That's a good friend. But then I have another friend who says, but you won't hit him. What, you're gonna let him talk to you like that? Bet you won't hit him. That might not be a friend that I want around. Now, that friend does appeal to this, my carnal nature, but I don't have to do what he says. There's a lot of people who, now that's when it comes to, say, violence. But let's say when it comes to sexual immorality. Okay, a girl walks by in a tight dress, and let's say I'm already in a relationship. I have one friend who says, you know what, Olivia really loves you, and I know that you really love Olivia, and you know what, let's just go in this direction. I have another friend who says, you know what, Olivia is being a sugar smack, a poober woober, and you know what, you deserve to have some fun. This is not a good friend. That's all the devil does. He gives us feelings, he gives us urges, he rationalizes things like, okay, it'll just be this one time, no one will ever find out, there's no harm in this. He uses moral relativism. I am mispronouncing that word, I know. i.e., I'm not as bad as that guy over there. All I'm doing is spreading my royal seed, right? There's nothing wrong with many kids growing up without a father. You know, that's what this guy does, but he doesn't make us do anything. Whose perfect will is happening on earth? Your will and my will. That's all. Now, will God step in? Yes. And many of the same people who judge God for not stepping in also judge God for stepping in. Oh, it's terrible when God stepped in and judged Sodom and Gomorrah and killed all those people. Oh, it's terrible when God stepped in and flooded the whole earth. Oh, it's terrible that God will one day hold a judgment day where everyone will be judged. Humans, apparently angels will be judged on judgment day. If you read the book of Corinthians for more on that. Everyone will be judged. And then the same people who say God's wrong for not stepping in will also say he's wrong when he does step in. And he only steps in, by the way, if it's through a human being, right? Because human beings are perfect will is what's done on earth, by the way. Even God said, I will do nothing unless I reveal it to a prophet first. Who is a prophet? A human being. And when God wants to interact directly with us, he comes in, guess what? The form of a human being. People have 100% authority on earth. God's perfect will is done in heaven, but on earth, it's your fault or my fault. The good, the bad, and the ugly is your fault or my fault. God bless.